Sorry, I'm like
We're live now.
blinking. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Wait,
Also,
hi.
I'm 1 minute late. Calm down.
Hi,
Hey.
Dishonored.
Yes. Hi, Dishonored.
Let me make sure everything else is going good. Let me pull up chat on my phone.
Yeah, and as soon as you start the game, just stream it to Discord.
Oh yeah, and then I have to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Chat. If you see any bots, please just get rid of them. Discord. Stream.
Good, I'm howling at the moon.
Sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Okay.
Sorry.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yep. That
Yeah.
is a yes on my side.
Okay. Sweet. Only if you say please. I don't even remember what I said to make you say that, I'm gonna be honest. Um, what else did I say there was? Oh, one more thing. I'm gonna check to make sure the tweet went out. I had one scheduled. Yep, it went out. Good. Okay. Okay, we should be good to go. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit blah blah blah. By playing Doki Doki. Yes.
Are you sure about that? Are you?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you're over 30.
This is amazing sounding music. It is loud as hell. There is settings for that.
Yes. It is it's very adorable music. I love it.
We'll turn the sound down. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then just new game. Please enter your name. Just gonna. Should I do Iju or Ijuin? What should I do?
Iju.
Iju? Okay.
Iju smaller. Because we have to
Oh yeah.
voice act the characters. We have to say it.
I'm guessing this is Sayori. Who's doing Sayori again?
Hey.
Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to anything or to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Iju.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have... I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Iju, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's impossible that I did in one of... Oh, I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll take a look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
You're good. Did you just sneeze?
Yeah, my throat is... Ugh.
Oh,
Bless you.
bless you.
Thank you. The school day... Huh?
Aubeary and I said it at the same time, so jinxed.
Oh, okay.
I just said her name, so she's allowed to talk already. Okay.
The school day is as ordin... What?
Don't worry, keep going.
Okay. The school day is as ordinary... Oh, fuck, I can't speak. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know it. I added a word in there, I don't care. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Oh, wait.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Eh? Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please?
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. By the way, do you guys like the title?
Wait, let me see.
Yes, very much.
Oh my god.
Hanging out is I don't know the pun, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I am stuttering. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Iju, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
I don't even need to voice that. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
She did the humph. Oh, that's me, my bad. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Iju.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Idru. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
I was hoping there was a back-to-back line between these two.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back into the table, tray in back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Not yet, I need water.
Okay.
Oh god. My mouth is super dry. In fact, I don't think I've had water all day.
No.
I know.
Okay.
That sounds awful.
It is.
Bobby.
Oh. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Ta-da! Whoa!
I'm just, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna do my normal voice. Doing the deep voice, the whole stream's gonna hurt. So. Or the deeper voice. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Oh, whoops, okay.
The last line, Sayori grabs one first, then Monica.
Oh, yeah. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Wait. Return?
Return.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I just went back to the deep voice. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them... Oh, wait. That's you.
made them for you or anything.
I'm messing up. I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You. Dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not true.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all... Sorry.
You're good.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Ichigo, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a fine world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. So she would love isekai novels.
Probably, yeah.
She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how Wright can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Hello, Gabriel Falco? Hello.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Monica?
My bad, my bad. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way that you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
Hello, the crazy fan. Hello, hello.
It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine.
Eh, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Iju?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Oh, wait, that's you.
That's my line. But...
I got ahead of myself. Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Aubeary?
Oh. Sorry.
Aubeary again?
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm like thinking. I'm thinking.
You're good. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
It's funny because the main character actually did just come for the cupcakes.
Yeah.
And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Iju, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Uju, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hello, Hey Oreo! Hello, they have a Doki Doki Nightmare mod. This is my first time playing, so I'm gonna do it without mods, but I'll remember that for next time, thank you. Okay, I remember this part. I remember, like, I watched a little bit of this game in the past, and I remember this part.
Ooh, who are you gonna go for?
I feel Natsuki.
Yeah, let's go.
That's...
Okay, I need your help. Which ones?
Oh,
Which one's for
Sweet
Natsuki?
ones.
Huh?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla? Flower?
Maybe. It might be Sayori. So go for it.
Oh, it is Sayori. And Doki Doki exit music and some girl haircut. Oh. Also, chat, please no spoilers in chat, if possible. Thank you. Which would laugh? No, damn it.
Hawaii.
Kawaii.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I need
Sugar.
sugar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Play, I think.
Oh, I got it. I got one. Skipping?
That sounds kind of like Sayori. Maybe?
Puppy. Puppy's so cute.
Oh, you're right.
Yay.
Let's see. Aubeary, do you want to just look this up?
Oh.
That's cheating.
I know it is.
Just,
Yeah.
how about,
Uh.
bed, maybe? No, that'd be Sayori.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Nibble.
Where's Nibble? There we go. Giggle. Fluffy?
Fluffy, yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. Doki Doki?
It's Doki Doki.
It's like heart pounding sound.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah. Okay, it is. Good. Let's see.
All of these seem really sad.
Quarrel?
Okay, that one isn't sad.
Hmm.
Who was what talking? I have 3 of my friends here.
Hello.
That's Aubeary.
Vex.
Hello.
That's Hachi, and then Vex say something,
Hi, I'm Vex.
and that's Vex.
Hi,
Let's see.
Vex Orion.
Color or imagination?
Good question.
Or skirt. I don't know.
I mean, skirt could also be.
Skirt.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty.
Candy.
Yeah.
Daydream? No. Damn it. Oops. Let's hope that was mostly Natsuki, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait, who's Monica? Hachi?
Me. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi again, Iju. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Iju. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sarah told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, oh my god. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ichigo always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Ichigo can become good friends too.
Sayori,
Hmm?
as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Sayori?
Me? Hang on, I'm gonna turn up Vex's thing all the way to 200%.
Yeah, I kind of have to whisper for the character.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
What is up with her nose? Are those nostrils?
Leave my nose alone.
Those look like
There's nothing I can do about my nose, okay? It's genetic. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read.
Sorry. I was looking at chat. Should we...
Should I? Huh?
What concerns me is the last message this person in chat sent. If you're 6 years old, you probably shouldn't be watching a horror game like this.
I don't think they're actually 6. I'm also looking at chat right now.
But you know, you do you. I'm not gonna say go away.
I
That's
mean,
real.
You do have the warning in the description.
I do have the warning there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Warning. This game has
Oh.
disturbing scenes. Be advised.
Oh my gosh.
So you could stay if you want. But if you get in trouble with your mom, it's not my problem.
And we could, you know...
Also, sorry if I was sounding rude. But I just... I felt the need to say that.
No, you weren't being rude.
Discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yuri,
You?
there you go.
Yeah, I said he. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read...
You read manga, alright?
My bad, I thought that was me speaking. My
You're
bad.
good.
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled out the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one missing book is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's been admiring. Parfait Girls? The series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Iju. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. Pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Uh, don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is just about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like how I'd ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
Hmm? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Oof. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They think manga is just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Well, mm, so?
I cannot force a laugh. I'm sorry.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Hachi?
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with your poems today?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Eh? Uh...
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I'll close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take you forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Hang on. No, there we go. Okay. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Iju.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Ichi poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Iju. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. Sorry, there's like something hanging from above and it's in my way. It's the screen. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you testing me, or trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not bad. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That last slide. Oh, I feel that. I want breakfast for dinner.
That's such a deep line.
I know. Oh, that's the deepest line I've ever heard in my life. I want breakfast. Oh, I felt that.
Oh god.
Almost makes you go ooh ah.
Ooh ah.
Ooh ah.
Ooh ah.
Ooh ah.
Sayori. Hang on, I'm gonna take a drink of water again.
Okay.
If you guys have any water next to you, maybe take a sip.
If I had, I would. Hydrate spam.
Hydrate spam. Luckily, there's none on YouTube.
Hydrate spam.
And let me just.
Less spam than hydrate, folks.
Let me make sure something. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. You guys ready?
Oui.
Hmm?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Aubeary?
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 Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Sorry.
This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
So I'm guessing she's the one who just runs out the door with the toast in her mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That anime trope,
Yeah.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun.
I'll be fit.
Monica's the best.
One more line, yeah.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. I'll just go.
Wait.
There we go.
Oh.
I cannot stop looking at those nostrils.
It's genetic. Leave them alone. Staring intensely.
Oh, Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself. Did I just skip over your line?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
Oh. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognized in new writers is that try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Did someone just fall?
Sorry.
Don't break anything.
You okay?
Yeah, I just dropped my phone.
Oh, I thought someone fell.
My fault.
Okay. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's nothing you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Can I read?
Yeah, go for it.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sticking blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. See, I relate to this because back in like 4th grade, they taught you how to read cursive or write cursive, and I didn't pay attention. So I know a couple letters in cursive.
In Austria, it was very harsh. You had to be able to write cursive. It was on the curriculum.
Yeah.
Learn it or you get failed. Yeah.
I'm really bad at it. So I'm glad you took over there. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short, right? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little mild. A little... something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Sayori?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ichiru.
Wait, I just skipped over my... Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually don't do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
That's like the same with like music and lyrics as well.
Yeah, yes. Do not take lyrics literally.
Yeah, no.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Monica.
Hey, Iju. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Let me just save real quick. Just in case.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Aubeary?
Sorry.
You're okay.
My phone is
okay,
on like a
Bear?
little stand. And it keeps falling off.
Why do you have it on a little stand? Are you streaming too?
No, I just keep it on a stand. I
Okay.
should probably just put it down. You're right.
Just get a better stand that doesn't let your phone fall.
Just make your phone float.
That's so true.
Just learn magic. Just learn magic. It's that simple.
Just get some helium balloons.
That's so real, guys.
That's really PogChamp, guys. Let's do this.
Pog.
Pog.
Let's
Pog.
freaking go. Ooh, baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh.
Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Iju. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's just that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Monica Simp? You spelled simp wrong. I don't know how you did that. Okay, there you go. You spelled it right the second time. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Iju.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too.
Sorry, my mom just brought in food.
Yippee!
So
Ooh.
take that as a compliment.
Oh, hang on. I cannot
Fast.
I cannot do a forceful laugh. If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words.
This, if you're like super tired and your brain is working on half a brain cell, I could take over moderating my own chat if you just want to, you know, go to sleep.
His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they were written for kids, but if you think about them...
It's like all those nursery rhymes that when you look into the lyrics, it's just really freaking dark. Like a London Bridge.
They can express views of the world that would apply to anyone.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
Oh, hello, person with mad anxiety. Hello. That's a interesting nickname. Interesting username.
It's relatable.
Mm-hmm. Very,
Thank God.
very relatable. Also,
Vibe.
this, did you just call my voice nails on a chalkboard? Screw you. This. Hey, I'm trying this. Sorry.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get a meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. You want me to read it, or... Oh, wait, I could have been scrolling down this entire time? Or is this the first time?
This is the first time.
Okay. So do I read it, or does Hachi read it?
If you can't read it, I can read it.
Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting.
So, what do you think?
I think I'm about to take a bite of food.
Very fair.
Would you say that you want breakfast?
Oh, I totally want breakfast, yes.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
yeah.
Oh, that's the best line. That's the line of the century right there.
Yes, yes. Oscar for want breakfast.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Monika's poems are interesting. Yeah, they are very interesting. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress.
That is exactly how my mind works. I overthink things to the max.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Overthinking it is your whole mindset? Yeah. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Abi,
Oh, what's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Iju did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ijo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Ijo appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? How did you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No.
Oh, okay, thank you, Dis.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as Iju started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't
Doesn't
involve you.
involve you.
Okay.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Ijo. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Convoluted. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Iju.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings, mean the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Ichu?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be... Natsuki.
what?
Wait. I clicked Natsuki, didn't I?
Click
Yeah.
them.
Maybe you're gonna say something else.
Oh. Yuri. You're really talented.
Well,
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah. It did, didn't it? Aha. Shows how much you know.
that's not.
Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Ah,
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Drew. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Did everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
Go make some tea.
Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Iju. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to.
So by joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that is what the club is for.
I agree. Oh, I disagree, Monica.
Eh? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Hey everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Iju, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Iju. Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Iju. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
You tired, Abby?
A little. It's getting late for me, sorry.
Yeah, it's 7:19 here.
It's 9:19 here.
Okay.
It's
After we
4
finish
a.m.
this... Oh
for me.
shit.
So,
Getting
This
early.
poem-
could we always...
Don't have to medical.
Could we always finish this another time with all of us? Okay. I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Iju.
So should we just stop here then, if you guys want to?
We could probably finish the poem and then, save.
Okay. We'll do that. Let me have one more bite first.
Okay.
Chomp.
It looks like...
Chomp.
Hang on. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Me? Wait a sec. Wait
No,
a sec. It's loading.
yeah.
Oh, it is. It is.
It's
up,
still
I
going?
think. It's
Okay,
just.
it's working.
Yeah, there
now.
we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. It is up.
Okay, good. Cute. Let me also do this. Let's see. Dream or ribbon? So there we go. Now, how do I skip? Or how do I go to the main menu?
Quit.
I already saved, so it should be good.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, everyone. This is the end of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a fun couple of hours. So we'll continue this again sometime in the near future?
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you for having us, Iju.
No, thank you for coming.
I had fun.
It was very much fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Bye. Goodbye, chat.
Ooh-ah,
Ooh-ah.
ooh-ah,
Ooh-ah.
ooh-ah,
Ooh-ah.
ooh-ah.